Nuncios, as representatives of the Pope, hold a unique task in enabling better communication between the local churches and the universal church. How can their ministry be envisioned in a missionary synodal church governed by a culture of transparency and accountability as part of promoting co-responsibility? How can they serve the development of synodality and collegiality in entities that connect local churches in ecclesiastical provinces with metropolitans, episcopal conferences, and continental gatherings? How can Nuncios help to consolidate the bonds of communion between the local churches and the Pope, enabling him to know better their needs and aspirations?
This is a summary report of Study Group 8, the Role of Papal Representatives in a Missionary Synodal Perspective. The last session of the 16th Ordinary General Assembly of the Synod of Bishops identified the need to evaluate the role of papal representatives from a missionary synodal perspective. Our study aims to align the ministry of papal representatives with the Church's growing focus on transparency, accountability, and co-responsibility, which are key to a synodal church. Our group is tasked with determining how nuncios can strengthen the relationship between local churches and the universal church, foster synodality, and collaborate effectively with episcopal conferences and other ecclesiastical entities. Our area of focus is the papal representative's role in synodal decision-making at every level, particularly in relationship to the bond between the local churches and the universal church. Enhancing the link between the papal representatives and local synodal structures, including episcopal conferences, the corresponding bodies in the Eastern churches, the metropolitans, and continental bodies. Reflection on how nuncios can better support episcopal appointments, interact with civil authorities, and facilitate transparency in governance in the Church. The study group adopted a synodal approach, focusing on listening to a wide range of stakeholders. These included papal representatives themselves, the nuncio staff, and church diplomats, presidents of episcopal conferences and the Eastern Synod of Bishops, major superiors, continental structures authorities, lay in movements, and diocesan pastoral councils. We plan to use surveys and open invitations for responses, along with in-person dialogues during the 2024 Synod session this October. By the end of 2024, further steps will be identified based on the input that we receive. Our finding is that more than half of the papal representatives contributed to the synodal process already, expressing eagerness to reflect on their own role in fostering synodality. The key themes that have emerged include greater lay participation, the need for this, especially in episcopal appointments, cultural sensitivity in decision-making, and an increased transparency and accountability. There's a strong demand for the formation of nuncio staff with training in synodality, technology, and intercultural steps. Next step, the study group will continue to the listening phase before moving to discernment and consultation with other leaders. Further formation opportunities for papal representatives will be explored, and synodal gatherings for nuncio staff may be organized. We seek to redefine the role of papal representatives to align with a synodal missionary church. The focus is on improving governance through transparency, accountability, and a deeper connection between the local and universal church structures.